Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be Who Are You Becoming? So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause this video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi group 1. So the first message I heard for this group was discipline. And in particular, I was feeling spiritual discipline. There's a sense of you really mastering your inner world and your inner, I just heard sanctuary. So I do get the sense here for this group. I'm hearing you're going to the next level spiritually. There is ascension energy, there is progress. And I'm seeing this individual almost as a monk. Like I just get, and again, I'm not saying you have to literally be a monk, but there's something about spiritual practice and spiritual discipline coming in very strongly. Hearing the voice of the divine or of source, the universe, whatever you connect with. If you're not at all on a spiritual path or spiritual journey, this group is definitely not for you, because there's a really strong level of, ascension, yes, but leveling up. There's significant changes happening in terms of your vibration and your energy field. I just looked at the Empress as well, and I just heard walking miracle. For this group, you're reaching a level of consciousness as well, where I feel like, I know this sounds intense, but it's almost like miracles can happen around you. Like people may feel like they're really lucky or inspired when they sit in your energy field. This is almost the energy of like guru or teacher status. I just heard as well, the student becomes the teacher. So, or some of you may literally be graduating from something, whether this is literally like a university course or some sort of position, but others of you, your ranking in the spiritual realm has elevated. There's also just this sense of serenity. Like I feel even in the face of fear or challenges or disruption, I don't know, you're just going to be very, very grounded. There's a sense you've also mastered a level of detachment, not in the sense of, not engaging with life, but you may be called again for more spiritual practice, being out in nature. I'm hearing solitude. There's some sort of leveling up process that's going on within you that I feel like you're going to have to take time out for potentially, or there's going to be a need to really focus within and channel your energy internally for a period of time. There is a little bit of clearing and purification or purging happening, especially with the Devil, the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. But these energies, it's like you've mastered these areas, because it's not coming through as super emotionally intense or heavy. I feel like for many of you, you may have been through that already, like the intense emotion and diving deep into the emotional body, but there's some sort of mental mastery you have attained, especially in terms of your thoughts, your thought process, your inner voice. I just heard you are triumphant. Some of you could have really struggled in terms of balancing or quietening the mind. I'm also seeing the book, A Course in Miracles. So some of you could have read or worked with those exercises or that program, only if you feel called. But there's a sense of the lens, because they say in A Course in Miracles, a miracle is a shift in perception. And there's something around the mental body. It's like you've created some sort of alchemy on the mental level or in the mental body, which is transforming your world, your perception of yourself and how you move through the world, which then is enabling these changes to take place. Yeah, I'm hearing you are the master of self. And it's like that self-mastery is going to have a ripple effect in the world, in terms of the people you interact with and in terms of how they see you. Like you may almost find people come to you for, I just saw like people saying like wanting healing, wanting some of your light, your energy, your guidance, your wisdom. For this group, I see you working in a solitary manner for some of you if it resonates, or you have the capacity to use I just had to use your introspection and your own inner journey to illuminate the path for others. Again, this group is super esoteric, like really evolved souls. Or if you're not yet, you're about to go through a huge awakening. I just heard nothing is going to be the same again. It's almost like you are piercing the veil with your spiritual sight, with the consciousness. It's like fear is an illusion to you, and you know that now. It's like things that would have shaken you or thrown you off kilter, because there's a level of detachment, or you're recognizing these external things or phenomenon as illusory. It's like it just doesn't quite touch you or shake you the way it once would. Yeah, there may be something that you're called to express. Again, I see you being very quiet as well, but it's like that silence permeates the energy around you, that silence at peace. And when you do speak, there's something really powerful or elevated about your voice. You may be dressing in a way, like I'm seeing someone wearing like, not like a monk's attire, but kind of, it could be bohemian, or you're wearing like, you know how you can wear like shawls or kimonos or scarves. I'm seeing someone covering, and again, that won't resonate with all of you, but you could be dressing in a way that is more in sync with this new being that you are, whatever that looks like for you. Now, again, not all of you will be dressing in that attire, but I'm seeing something spiritual about how you're dressing yourself. You could be wearing like really significant crystals or pendants, or you could have like tattoos or markings or clothing that has some sort of symbolic spiritual meaning. And I just noticed as I said that, we see this shawl here as well. Or you could be wearing, like covering your hair or your head, or there's something, I don't know, there's something here about how you're dressing. I feel like you have overcome a lot here though, with the Nine of Swords and Three of Swords, but it's almost like at one point on your journey, you may have gone a little like cold or icy, especially with other people where you retreated, especially with this Queen of Swords energy, but it's almost like that drove you inward, and it's like you became the observer. You were watching your emotional reactions, your beliefs. You studied yourself meticulously, and that's what's created this level of elevation in your energy field, in your environment, in how you're showing up. I see a lot of again, I keep hearing elevation and expansion. Again, there may still be a little bit of healing work you're doing, but there's a huge activation around that third eye. And I also just heard the crown as well. Yeah, it's like clear sight. And I mentioned before, something about spiritual sight. It's like you can look at people and situations and look straight to the core, straight to the soul. Some of you may experience that, huge awakening, or, it doesn't have to be to the extreme of full enlightenment, but that's definitely a possibility or potential for this group. It's like there's no illusions left, or people or situations can't confuse or shake you to the level they once did. It's like it's not getting through is what I'm hearing. I also see with strength, you're feeling more empowered and you're feeling stronger within yourself. And that's also helping you with this process. You may feel a lot fall away as well, because I'm getting like a lightness of being, but I'm also hearing like simplicity, minimalism, like you may be literally shedding a lot. Because I'm seeing someone, you may be called as well to be either more nomadic or to travel to certain locations. And again, that's not right now, but moving forward, like I see someone that there's a level of energy of being a free spirit, or living perhaps a life that is more introspective. Like I'm getting hermit energy as well. Okay, you also have your oracles: restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. Again, you've used your mind and your sense of perception to create miracles for yourself in terms of your transformation and your ascension and growth. And again, I keep seeing through fear. If in the past fear was holding you back from a certain path or environment or something that you wanted to undertake or experience, I see you letting go of that fear so you can move ahead. There's going to be a lot of growth and evolution and change for you. I think there's something about your light. I keep looking at that star. We have star jasmine. There's something around how you're shining, or it's like you just radiate peace. Look, in both these cards, we have someone levitating, and then we have someone here connecting with source. And look at the aura and the energy, the sun behind her. That's what I see. It's like your spiritual scent or your soul is coming into full bloom, coming into full expression. And it's almost like people are going to love to be around your energy because of that vibration that you're sending out. You also have jade and pink lotus, sink into silence. Reflection, tranquility. Again, lots of introspection, going within, illumination. With that lotus, there's some sort of shift in your perception as well, where you're recognizing everything that went before, including pain and challenges and struggle, was necessary to get me to this point of growth and ascension. It's almost like having appreciation or respect for the path you have been walking and what you had to undertake to get to where you're at now. If there was ever a time, of a lack of clarity or not understanding why things transpired the way they did, it's like you're getting those answers. But it's almost like spontaneous downloads where in the moment you just know certain things. I don't know if you're seeing orbs of light at times, because I'm seeing orbs as I'm reading for you, and that's what it looks like to me here. We have this tiny little light bulb. It's like you're listening to that quiet inner voice. I just heard you can hear God. You can hear the divine very clearly. It's like and they're showing me someone where they've filtered out and purified their energy to such a degree that they can, their sense perceptions are cleansed. I just saw a massive orb as well. Like the spiritual sight, your ability to hear the divine has increased. And look, you have two cards of, sacred space, silence. We have secret garden, sacred space, cultivate your space, inner beauty, self-care. Yeah, and it's like, that's what I mean. I feel like there's this inner sanctuary or inner haven that you're really nurturing within yourself. And I keep seeing these flowers blooming. I don't know if some of you love flowers. Flowers are a sign for you. It could be a lotus. I'm seeing especially roses, even like lavender, like daisies. I just get this beautiful energy, like where you're coming into full bloom. Like student becomes a teacher, or you've mastered something in your life or within yourself that's going to have a ripple effect in the physical. It's almost like people are going to be coming to you, especially those of you who resonate with being some sort of healer or counselor or someone that shares their voice. It could be like a writer. I just see people so drawn to you. And we have here, the color pink could be significant as well. Like I'm getting the green, so heart chakra, higher heart chakra, and also throat chakra. But I'm getting with this sitting above the Queen of Swords, you're coming into a time as well. As I said, if you felt a little cold or detached from life, there's still a level of detachment where you're seeing through the illusion of things, and you're not as perhaps reactive, where you're able... Yeah, I'm getting the observer energy, but there's something happening where your heart chakra has fully healed now, so it's blooming. So now you're able to bring the mind and air energy with the heart space. And I just heard to create something or to express yourself in some way. Self-expression, life is your canvas. You also have earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Yeah, it's like you've overcome some sort of snake or serpent, because we have the snake, like fear. Some of you may have had to overcome, people that were either difficult or just creating negative energy for you. But there's a definite clearing here of mental energy. You also have restore, time out for you, nature, shamanic signs. Yeah, the dragon element could be important as well, or dragons. But I'm also hearing with this year of the dragon, there might be a lot coming up for you, a time out for you. Nature, again, I am getting a really strong energy of solitude. There's some sort of spiritual practice or time you spend in solitude that's going to be really cathartic and healing for you. It's funny we have the Ice Queen with that Queen of Swords sitting above the Three of Swords. Introspection, self-analysis, fortitude, reflection, introspection. I get this energy here. It's almost like there could have been something that wounded you, right? But it's triggered. It led you to detach or go within, and you may have kind of disconnected from people or the world for a period of time, but it was like the biggest blessing that could have ever happened to you. And it's like now you look back and realize, like, thank God that did happen, or thank God that did transpire, because it led me to this awakening, or it led me to, you know, really grow and evolve. Again, I'm seeing orbs, breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings. Again, you've closed out a massive cycle. You've cleared huge amounts of energy. Some of this was yours, but some of it wasn't. I feel like you inherited it, you know, ancestrally, or, you know, there were energies obviously that you were processing from your bloodline, from your family, from certain people around you. You may have in the past had situations or people where you felt either misunderstood or they just were not at your frequency. Again, with this group, you are spiritual masters and you are considered masters on, you know, on the other side. And it's like you're moving into a phase of embodying that mastery. You may have a really strong connection with the ascended masters. It's like you embody that energy and frequency as well in your energy signature. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 2. So who you are becoming is someone so fierce, so powerful, and so focused. I feel for this group, like you may have your sights set on something is what I feel. Like there could be a dream, because I just heard when I looked at the moon and the Five of Swords, I heard coming out of hiding, and you may be coming out of as well. Like there could have been something that didn't work out, or you felt a sense of either failure or I can't attain this, I can't have this. And I feel like you're coming out of that now. There's something that has shifted or healed inside and within you, where it's like now, like I'm hearing the world is your oyster. There's a sense of, I don't know, that's like, I feel this energy of wanting to go after what I love, or not staying silent on your dreams and desires. At times you may have also felt a sense of being either unworthy, or there was some sort of wound that was affecting your ability to charge ahead. Because I just heard personal power. So you could have had a wound around your personal power, or a block from the past that was making it harder for you to tap into your full potential. Like for many of you, I see you could be, some of you, this could be manifesting a connection, because I see you're not tolerating any like nonsense. If someone is coming in, like you've mastered the art of setting boundaries, cutting people off when they disrespect you, not taking on, you know, other people's stuff or negativity. There's just a sense of, I'm hearing that song, I think it's from the Swan Princess, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, that's what I feel. And again, I'm not saying you're not being nice, but it's like you're definitely not self-sacrificing. You're definitely not, you know, giving time or energy or kindness to the people that try to tear you down. Like I just see you kind of walking away and not, like being really conscious of, this is my life, this is my time, and I have to decide what I want to, how I want to utilize it, what I want to create, and what that's going to look like. But for many of you, I feel like you have your eye on the prize with a particular dream, goal, desire, or vision, and it's linked to your talents and gifts. So I feel like, again, this could be like a creative project, a business, a career pursuit. And in the past, you may have not, I don't know, you may have had a level of fear, or you may have not fully felt comfortable like you could attain something. And that's what shifted, because I see you being in and coming into this energy like, no, I can do this, I deserve this, and I'm going to fight for my dreams, my, you know, the right for me to live my highest potential, my highest timeline. There's a really, there's fire energy to this group. And again, you may not even be a fire sign. You could be a water sign, but it's like you're tapping into more of this fire and this passion. I also see this group kind of utilizing more of that divine masculine energy as well. And again, I keep hearing, if you ever felt like you couldn't attain something, it's like you've overcome. And I'm hearing for some of you, there may have literally been something where you felt you failed or it didn't work out, or it's like this was the fear of it. And it's like there were subconscious beliefs and fears of failure that were preventing forward motion or progress. I also feel like you're going to have a really, I don't want to say a strict schedule, but a clear schedule in terms of where your time is going. I see you working quite hard essentially to build something. And this is the energy of like building a legacy, or building and manifesting and creating a life that truly honors who you are and is in alignment with what you deserve. Like I see you being in this space of, I don't know if in the past you felt like you had to settle, or you had settled for less than what you deserve or what you want, but I just see you, I don't know, I just see you being in this state of like, no more. I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm not going to tolerate or accept less than what I want and deserve. Like it's like you're elevating. They're showing me someone doing archery. And it's like, again, I keep hearing eye on the target, eye on the prize. So this is a really powerful time for this group to step into your power and manifest what you really want. And again, you know, you need to do that as well as flow with the divine and co-create. But there's just this new, I just heard oomph to you. There's something about your energy. People may be finding your energy as well more palpable or intense. You may be really drawn, or you may benefit from blue crystals, because we have Lapis Lazuli here. I just keep getting this energy of, yeah, and like even look at this woman's eyes. See how she's like staring it down. There's something about laser focus, not being deterred, being able to stare down your own fears or the energy of others and kind of transmute that energy and keep going. Like what would have made you stumble or held you back in the past isn't doing so anymore. You may resonate with being, having certain empathic or even psychic spiritual gifts, but it's like, and again, they're blessings, but it could have been difficult. Like for example, say you have a gift of telepathy and you can feel other people's thoughts, you can enter their mental realm at time, like depending on who you're connecting with or accessing their energy, like those thoughts or vibrations could be quite, judgmental or negative. So tapping into that energy could have left you feeling quite negative yourself or vulnerable, or, you could have been feeling their judgment of you, or they could have been projecting their limitations and fears onto you, like people, close to you, family members, friends, etc. And you may have been more likely to absorb it. There's something about your level of protection energetically and mentally that I just heard impenetrable. It's like no one can get through, not in a sense of being guarded, but having very strong boundaries and really honing your power. It's like you're like, I'm the master of my inner realm and my world, and no one is going to influence that. And I feel like that embodying that energy and being in this vibration is going to have a really powerful effect when it comes to transformation or changes in the physical realm. If in the past as well, I keep hearing like, you see all the blue in these cards, there could have been a literal block around the throat chakra, and that's why Spirit is bringing up, and this I'm hearing could have been stemming from past life as well. But this could also have been a bit of a barrier when it comes to sharing your gifts, putting yourself out there. For some of you, like there could be something that you're literally communicating and sharing through, some sort of business or project or enterprise, or this could just be you promoting self, like putting yourself out there. And I just feel like you've overcome some sort of barrier and block, and that's what's enabling you to step into this new energy, because you have here past life healing, letting go of anger, forgiveness. So again, there's a lot of releasing. I feel like you have healed from other incarnations where your power was stolen, or where, you know, certain fears or societal, you know, conditioning or limitations held you back from truly stepping into that power. Yeah, like it's like you're calling back all pieces of yourself from different timelines, dimensions. It's like nothing. I just heard you're not holding on to anything as well. You have mushroom magic. Yeah, and see the root system here? It's like your roots have developed such strength that you're unshakable. And it's like in the past, people may have been easily able to get to you or trigger you or, you know, project upon you. And it's like, it's just not working anymore. It's like it's bouncing off you and hitting them. And I think that's a big change for you as well. It's like, yes, owning your power, but there's something about your protection, the protection of your energy field that's changed. But again, this is confirmation that some of you have a talent, a spiritual gift, or a business idea that does involve communication, exploring new states of consciousness, untapped potential. Again, it's like you had to let go of certain barriers or limitations to access this untapped potential, to step into this higher vibration. And it's like now, I just heard, you're unstoppable. There's a level of intensity and this fierce energy where I just feel like nothing is going to stop you. And this is further confirming. Again, we have a blue crystal, blue kyanite and honeysuckle, sword of truth, freedom, warrior of light. Stop holding yourself back. Yeah, you've tapped into, I feel this group had already mastered divine feminine energy, but you needed to master the divine masculine element within yourself. And I'm also getting fire element. And it's like you've done that. And as you do that, it's like stepping into that warrior energy. It's like merging, you know, the sage and spiritual healer with the warrior. And that's what's making you unstoppable. I also think merging your masculine and feminine energies together is enhancing your ability to create with the universe, to manifest blessings or different opportunities. And that's also coming in. Again, I'm hearing releasing blocks around the throat chakra. And look, we have labradorite and blue lotus flower. Wearing the color blue may be really beneficial. And again, I keep hearing blue crystals. Psychic gifts, wise sage awareness, call to action. Again, it's like there's something in your heart to do and it involves sharing your gifts. And I feel like you're not willing to, I just heard sleep on yourself or stay silent, to hide. I don't know if some of you hid away for a period of time or you had to go within to heal certain wounds, heal certain blockages or past life traumas, but it's like you've done that now and you're ready to kind of come out of hiding. You're ready to express yourself. Dolphins could be significant as well. I'm getting some Pleiadian energy, Atlantis, Lemuria. We have unlock your gifts, sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. Again, it's like you have unlocked your gifts. You set yourself free from karmic ties and karmic patterns and blocks emanating from many lifetimes. I'm hearing you have never been as powerful as you are right now. And you've really tapped into this. I just heard inner alchemy, but there's a sense that you've really transmuted certain vibrations and frequencies. And it's really, it's very favorable because it's taking you out of a huge cycle of karmic. I heard a huge cycle of karmic clearing. So you could have had there was a lot you had to navigate or shed within yourself that was a barrier. And again, as within, so without. So you may have come across people who projected upon you or told you couldn't do something or, you know, kind of, what would I say, like place their fear onto you or tried to thwart your potential and progress, like saw this light, saw these talents and tried to block you. But it was reflecting, I'm hearing, a place within your own consciousness where you were blocked or you felt like you couldn't achieve or attain something. You also have depths of love. You're definitely breaking any karmic patterns around love or ancestral patterns. And look, you have 10-10. Let go, mirroring, let go of fear. You may be seeing a lot of mirroring numbers like 16-16, 10-10. Also, I'm getting like double digits, like, 66, 77. So let go of fear to jump into love, let go beyond attachments. You also have cut cords and set boundaries really effectively. Because I was getting that with that Ace of Swords energy as well. Yeah, some of you have a really beautiful divine connection or divine union if you haven't met this person already. Like there's a sense of you not settling and choosing yourself elevated your romantic status or elevated what you were able to create and call forth in the physical world. But it's not just in terms of love, because I'm definitely seeing, I feel like your eyes on the prize when it comes to some sort of gift or business idea or project or career path. And there's so much success and victory. Like it may start small is what I'm hearing, but don't lose hope because there's so much potential with this pentacle. You also have sacral portal, creativity, intimacy, inhibition. Yeah, really tapping into, I heard, your spiritual and creative gifts, especially if you felt creatively blocked. Like you may have felt, you know, when you feel that pressure within, I'm seeing a volcano. It's like, I know there's so much bubbling beneath the surface, but I can't access it. Or I feel like when I go to try to write something or start the business, there's some sort of barrier or block. And I feel like you have transmuted and worked through a lot of these blocks and energies so that now it can kind of flow forth. It's like an open channel. You've opened up your channels for all your chakras, I just heard as well. There could have been some healing around the sacral chakra as well. But it's like, I just heard as well, balancing the solar plexus and the sacral. You may have been someone as well who was, you know, very in the emotional body, and you've had to balance that. We have contemplation, silence, knowing, releasing control. Again, your belief and conviction in yourself is what's driving this manifestation. You also have 34, 7, and 7. So 10, 10, 77, again, double digit numbers. I also just saw repeating 2s and repeating 3s. You may be seeing 12, 12 as well. But I'm just getting this sense of, yeah, it's like laser focus. It's like in your mental, this is what's making your manifestation so powerful, is that you're not listening to the outside world. You're not allowing other people or the outside world to imprint on your energy field or your consciousness. Again, I'm hearing taking back your power, but I feel like you've transmuted and neutralized some of these fears or these energies from the past. The number 6 could be significant because I just saw 15, 15 on the timer as well. But there is a sense here of fully reclaiming your power. You've cut ties from past lives and ended karmic cycles and patterns in this. And it's like, I'm hearing you're free to, you know, live your dreams and reach that prize in all areas of your life. It's like wide open fields. If you felt caged or trapped, you've unlocked that door. Okay, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So for this group, initiation by air, I just heard you're grounding something in the physical, grounding an idea, bringing something down from the higher realms to kind of see it in the 3D. I also was hearing the term balance. So balancing, you could have balanced certain karma, you could have balanced elements of yourself and your temperament. Because I'm hearing knowing when to take action and knowing when to rest, knowing when to give, knowing when to receive. There's something around attaining mastery in terms of balance and also trusting your instincts, because you can see she's blindfolded here. There's a sense of knowing, you know, what's right for you, what's not, listening to your inner guidance in the present moment and allowing that to dictate how you move ahead. I'm just getting a really strong energy of, I feel like you're shedding layers, essentially. You're shedding an older version of yourself or old aspects of your being that you have outgrown. If in the past you had a tendency to hold on too tight to things, I see you more able to let go and go with the flow. And again, that doesn't mean, it's like you're knowing, there could have been this dichotomy, right, between trying to make things happen versus doing nothing. Or, you know, like, they just keep showing me someone that at times would go to the extremes and had trouble finding the middle ground. And it's like now, and this could be as well like burning the candle at both ends. You were someone that took a lot of action, or you had a very busy schedule in life, but it could have been depleting. And it's like now you're knowing how to balance, you know, the physical world and taking action and really nurturing self. nurturing your inner world, knowing when to kind of fall back and have patience and when to take action. That just keeps coming through. You're trusting the process of life with this butterfly. It's like you've transformed yourself. There's been a lot of transformation and alchemy in your life, and that's led you to realize and believe that life is always working in your favor, that you don't need to force things, that you will grow according to your soul's highest timeline. Yeah, there's also greater serenity coming. And it's like in the past, you may have felt like if you had an idea or a manifestation you wanted to create, you had to like really make it happen, but there wasn't enough flow or surrender for spirit to be able to help and intervene. And it's like now you're holding more space for the divine to kind of help you with this process. But again, there were elements of your inner world or realm that were out of balance. And it could be balancing the elements within yourself, like the air, the mental body with the emotional body. I just see, and again, we have balance here with the Six of Coins, balance with justice. With the Hangman, I feel like it's knowing when to pull back, the Four of Swords. You're also nurturing yourself more and recognizing the value of doing nothing. Like not even, not being like, not scheduling everything is what I'm hearing essentially. Not feeling like, oh, I have this pocket of time off, so I have to do this particular meditation. Like learning to just be. There's much greater flow. There's a surrender to the present moment. There's an understanding that all of life is moving you toward your highest potential. Again, that's not saying, oh, don't do anything or don't set goals or take action. But it's like you're able to discern now the balance between that. Like knowing, okay, now the universe is nudging me to move ahead, or no, the universe is wanting me to fall back and surrender right now. And especially, yeah, with this Four of Coins, it's like I'm hearing whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Is it just, I don't know what that song is. If you know, put it in the comments, but it's something along those lines. It's like there's greater trust in the flow of life. And it's like in the past, you may have been very goal-oriented or future-oriented, which isn't always a bad thing, because sometimes we do have to step into that energy to be able to know, to navigate, to know, what we want to do in the present moment to reach a particular goal or outcome. But it's like it could have been too much in that energy where it threw you out of balance, or you weren't enjoying yourself in the present. It felt like, oh, there's always something to improve or move towards or grow. And it's like now you know how to, I just heard accept imperfection. Some of you may literally struggle with perfectionism as well. Because you also have here Amethyst and Passion Flower, Violet Flame, transmuting, breaking addictions, nervous system. Didn't I say something about doing things in extreme? So for some of you, this could actually be some addictive patterns or thought processes that were, throwing you out of alignment. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you being in perfect alignment with your soul, with yourself, with this flow state. And it's ushering in more changes and blessings because of that. You're also trusting if someone or something, I just heard attachment is useless. If someone, like certain connections are meant to be in your life, they will be. And if you're out of sync or out of alignment, they will leave your life. It's like knowing, I can't really force anything and it's safe for me to trust the flow of life. You also have turquoise and forget-me-not, balance. Balance again. Cracking open, deep healing, balancing karma. I think I said that before. There seems to be, with the violet flame, I think the violet flame is valuable for transmuting certain karmic patterns or karmic energies. And I see you overcoming those vibrations. You're definitely elevating, but it's a really gentle transformation where I feel like this sense of patience, this peaceful energy. And it could be quite new for you because you could have been someone or you had a previous cycle where there was a lot going on in the physical. Like you may have had a busy schedule. You may have had to really hustle to make money, or you may have had more than one, this could be like more than one career, or you're focusing on studying something and working. Like there's a sense of, I just keep hearing burning the candle at both ends. And it's like now you're coming into this place because I'm seeing someone doing yoga, dancing, hiking, going on a vacation. Those energies are really pertinent. You're someone who's learning to just go with the flow. And again, sometimes you do need more of that driven energy. So I don't see you discarding that, but you're balancing it. We have Peter Light, cosmic downloads, higher heart healing, see the bigger picture. But again, there could be some illumination around what you really want in terms of your long-term journey. But it's like you're recognizing the only way you can get there is step by step in the present moment with the 10 of coins. For those of you who may have been, some of this intense energy or burning the candle at both ends could have been because you're working toward your legacy with this 10 of Pentacles, or, you know, financial security, greater abundance, which I still feel like you may be working toward. It's not like the goal has necessarily changed, but the approach has shifted. Your perspective in terms of how to get there is definitely different. And it's like you're understanding that. For example, like say you want to be abundant. You can't momentarily be in a vibration of lack and ultimately attract abundance. You have to embody that frequency now. And it's like you're realizing, I'm getting this energy of someone feeling like I have to live now. Like I can't let moments or my life pass me by hoping for a better or brighter horizon. You know, it has to happen now. It has to happen step by step, day by day. What's that song? I think it's Happy Now. You and me. Hang on. Let me think of the lyrics. I hope you're happy now. And it's like pretty much a story of something that's not working out. Like maybe a relationship that's not working out. Was it Kygo? I think so. But maybe search that song and look at the lyrics. But it's like you're choosing happiness. There could have been, for some of you though, you could have been working at something and it's just not worth your investment. And again, you may not be letting go of that goal completely, but you may be saying to yourself, if it's meant to be, it will be, but I'm not willing to keep investing or trying to push that goal or outcome. Like there's greater flow and surrender toward the goals. Yeah, your approach to it has shifted. We have expansion, galactivations, initiation, ancient Egypt. Yeah, you're definitely being initiated into a way of being. And again, it's more gentle. There's a level of surrender. There's an understanding that all that you are, the embodiment of your consciousness is manifesting your future. So even if you were to set no goals, no intentions, and not try to manifest anything, the future will be arising in accordance with your set point, with your frequency and how you are showing up moment to moment, how you are, you know, connecting with others and treating yourself and your inner voice, the quality of that inner voice momentarily. And it's like now you're recognizing the importance of being in that vibration now. I also feel, you know, when we've been working towards something and then we realize, hang on, I'm not happy right now. Like I've invested all this energy and maybe for some of you, it hasn't really paid off. Maybe for some of you, you attained a particular goal or you attained a level of abundance or success or what you thought you wanted. And there's a bit of disillusionment as well. It'll be different for everyone depending on your timeline and storyline. But these are the themes coming through where I feel there's something about scaling a mountain though. But I keep hearing you can only scale the mountain step by step in the present moment. So for those of you where there is a big dream or a lofty goal, or you are building a legacy, again, there's this sense of pacing yourself and don't assign your happiness to scaling that mountain. Your happiness comes from the journey of, you know, scaling that mountain, not the attainment of it. Yeah. Because that attainment will be gone in an instant, but it's what you're experiencing step by step. There's also this energy of ushering in more joy and peace and love and passion in the present moment, because that's what is going to create a beautiful outcome. Resolution, old timelines collapsing, insights, higher self-embodiment, expression. Yeah, you've definitely closed out old karmic cycles, patterns, and old timeline. We have master number 11 here showing up. I just heard balance restored. There could have been blocks in your energy or certain beliefs, especially subconscious beliefs about, you know, I have to work hard, I have to earn love. There's this sense of, again, maybe you're burning the candle at both ends, or there was a tendency to overdo things in terms of physical action because of a subconscious fear or a subconscious belief that didn't serve you. You have a rise. Beautiful. So huge amounts of, you are being initiated or ascending to the next level. Know and flow is the love you are, bliss. You're also recognizing love isn't somewhere else. It's like a fish, you know, like a fish looking for water. because it's all around them. It's like they may not be as conscious of it. You are love. It's that recognition that love comes from within, and you can nurture that vibration within yourself. And also what's funny is when we do that, when we fully are experiencing love day to day in the present moment, that's when the Two of Cups comes in. That's when we receive that external love. So there's some sort of recognition that perhaps you were trying to attain something physically, or you felt you couldn't have a state of being, whether that be, love, peace, serenity, until you attain something. But now you realize it was within you the whole time. And it's like, you may still climb that mountain, or you may have already scaled that mountain. You may still receive what you were seeking. I just saw 1212 on the timer. And that manifestation may still come in, but your happiness or your sense of peace and well-being is not dependent on attaining it, because you've already found it within yourself. Yeah, you're definitely trusting life more. You're willing to let go of old attachments, let go of an idea that you have to make it all happen on your own. There's definitely a sense of divine flow, balance, harmony. So we have trust, overcoming doubts, insecurities, patience. So again, Spirit is saying, if you're on this vibration of, wanting to build something or grounding an idea, grounding a vision for your future, I keep hearing step by step. And I'm hearing some of your action could have been driven by fear. Could have been driven by fear or lack. And this fear or lack could have been instilled within you mentally by the people around you, or society, like the dictum, like, you need to work hard. You need to make things happen. Just do it. Like a more masculine approach to making things happen. And it's like you're balancing that out with surrender and flow and alignment. And you're realizing you can attain far more and be far happier on the journey and through the process by surrendering. You have exiled. Illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation with Four of Swords. You may have felt at times disconnected from yourself, because I was getting this energy of being potentially more focused on the physical, or having a period of time where you had a lot going on in the material world, or a lot you were trying to attain. But you may have felt kind of, I don't know if empty might be a bit extreme, but empty or disconnected from self. Like your inner life kind of was neglected by, having to focus on something in the material. And it's like now you're balancing and pouring back into that energy. But what's funny is it's creating this ripple effect with more manifestations coming in the physical, because your inner realm now is in alignment with the physical and what you were seeking. I just saw 1414. You may be seeing mirroring numbers. I just feel like you have a lot of manifestations coming in, and these are things that perhaps you've wanted for some time, or you have been working towards, but it's like it comes in at the point when you find the happiness and fulfillment without it, is what I keep hearing. And I feel like you're mastering the manifestation process. I keep hearing as within, so without. You may want to read the Emerald Tablets as well, because I feel the energy of Thoth, and it could be quite significant. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 4. So first off, I want to say you were drawn to this Ascension card, and look at all the gold here. Like some of you could literally like gold, love gold jewelry, or you just love gold in general. But I just get this sense of, I just heard elevation and raising the price. Now, for those of you who are entrepreneurs or have your own projects, or even, if you work a more traditional job, there's a sense of, increasing, either charging more for your services or, your project, or asking for a pay rise. There's an elevation in your abundance and financial status. And that's why I'm seeing gold around you. But you also have a golden aura where it's like, Midas touch, especially right now, like your powers to create and manifest, especially in the material and financial realm, is, really profound. I just see a lot of energy swirling around you, but it's like your self-perception, there's something that's shifted in how you see yourself. I feel like you've elevated your version of self. You may be really embracing more of your divinity. I feel for this group, you've definitely done work on self-worth, self-love, knowing what you deserve, and asking for it, not being afraid to assert yourself and be clear in terms of what you want, what you need, and what you desire. And it's like this elevation in your inner realm, or, your internal status is elevating your status in the physical. Like you may feel like a lot of people are looking up to you or are complimenting you. There's some sort of shift in the way you're holding yourself and the way you carry yourself. I feel like I just heard your cup is running over. So again, I feel for this group, you've already been on or come through a self-love journey, because I feel like I just heard you've graduated. There's a sense of you being in your own power, you knowing your worth. I just heard unshakable as well. Yeah, like for some of you, you could have had to heal some really deep wounds. This could be even like childhood wounds. There's just a sense of having to really dig deep and go within. And it's like you've examined every aspect of yourself. I'm getting really strong energy here of shadow work, transmutation, elevation. And it's like now you have such clear perception of yourself. Because you've mastered, yes, perhaps the spiritual healing work, but it's like also in terms of the physical, like really knowing, okay, what do I want? What satisfies me? How can I care for myself? Like there's a sense of you may be also embracing a lifestyle that's either, I want to say luxurious, but it's like getting yourself nicer things or treating yourself to a massage or a holiday or, you know, clothing that makes you feel a particular way or a piece of jewelry. Like again, it's like the material is definitely reflecting this inner state of being. But I feel like there's a lot of opportunities coming towards you and you're going to be really magnetic. It's like you have this glow and aura, this golden aura and this shine about you that people want to be in your presence. You may be received as well as like I just said a good luck charm. People may want to be in your energy field because they feel like when they're around you, their life elevates as well. And again, you know, that energy could be perceived as slightly opportunistic. So use your discernment, because I'm hearing you're going to be attracting a lot of everything. Because again, like when we shine this bright, sometimes moths are drawn to that flame. And again, that's not to insult that energy, but there's a sense that, how do I say, they may not be at your level of growth and ascension. That's how I would say it. And it may not serve you to be in connection with someone who has not yet discovered their own value and their inner light. But again, use your discernment. In some ways, you may be called to connect. In others, you may not. But it's like, yeah, it's like you've got the master brush is what I'm hearing. Like you're creating your life and you know, what you receive step by step. There is a sense here of really trusting yourself, trusting the journey, trusting the process in terms of what you can create and what that's going to look like moving forward. If you've struggled as well with self-doubt or any type of insecurity, it's like that's completely gone. I keep hearing you're accepting and comfortable with every aspect of your being. Some of you may have also felt uncomfortable, I just heard, with your emotional body, because I'm getting a sacral chakra wound, your body. I just see sensuality or like treating yourself, not in a sense of, you know, unhealthy indulgence, but in a balanced way. Yeah, I'm getting like luxury pleasure. There is a Venusian energy here. I just felt the presence as well of Aphrodite. You may be really attractive as well, in the sense of, I already mentioned people being drawn to you, but I'm feeling for some of you, it could also be like in a romantic, not all of them, but some, there could be like quite strong romantic energy coming towards you as well. If you felt overlooked in the past, I feel like the spotlight is on you, or, you know, people are really wanting to watch you. I don't know, there's something about as well your appearance. Like some of this is a spiritual light, is an energetic light, but some of it could be like how you're showing up physically. So you may get a lot of compliments for, I don't know, your jewelry, your makeup, how you're dressing. Like there's just a sense of people really appreciating you on every level, including the physical. Yeah, I'm like, I just had to enjoy this time because I feel like there is a lot of joy. There could be a lot of expansion, pleasure. If you've been through this heavy shadow work, because I feel for some of you, you may have gone through quite a long, you know, hermit phase or dark night of the soul where you were doing some of this inner work and this healing. And it's like, because it's like now it's like, I just heard here comes the sun. So there's a sense of, yeah, like facing the new dawn. And it's like you've created this for yourself by your elevation, by shifting your vibration, by healing, by releasing old energies. by doing the inner work. And I just heard, it's like you're at peace with every facet of your being, the light and the darkness. And that's what's adding to this power, because you're not afraid of the shadow. You've already confronted the shadows within yourself, so there's nothing left to fear. Okay, with your oracles, we have the Green Man and Moss Agate, ritual and ceremony, new spirit guides, tree wisdom. There's something around your lifestyle that I feel is changing, like how you treat yourself, what perhaps, spending more money on self, or I don't know, like having more pleasure or enjoyment in your day-to-day life, like seeing that and having that as a priority. There could have been, again, certain beliefs you had around self-worth, around receiving, around expressing, just playing, expressing yourself creatively without needing a purpose for it, going on a holiday just because, like not, feeling like you deserve things without needing to, I can't say earn it. Like with some things, yes, you need to put in some groundwork, and ultimately you are deserving of this because of the inner work that you have done. But sometimes we just deserve to treat ourselves, even when we don't, when there may not be something in the physical that you're specifically celebrating, but you can still choose to celebrate yourself momentarily or day to day. And that's what I feel like you're realizing. We have garnet and lady's mantle. Garnet, the crystal, may be really important for you. We have womb healing, sexual power, sovereignty. So again, healing that sacral chakra, healing any, whether it be wounds or repression around, sensuality, receiving, enjoying yourself in every facet of your life. I keep hearing, it's not like indulgence, but I'm hearing pleasure. Okay, you have golden topaz and yellow rose, abundance, raising your vibration, light missions, Ra activations. Beautiful. So again, you've definitely elevated, but can you see this golden aura? The color yellow is really significant. Yellow and red I'm hearing. So solar plexus and root chakra. You definitely have the Midas touch when it comes to attracting abundance, especially new opportunities. With the Seven of Cups sitting above the Fool, really be open to new ideas or new offers you get around finances. I feel for you, like there may be opportunities to create your own stream of abundance or income, or a new one, because I do get this new energy around your financial sector. Yeah, sunflowers could be significant. Again, we see yellow. Crazy lace agate and sunflower play. More fun, jokes and laughter, please. I also just heard pleasure there. Yeah, like I just see you really enjoying life. Do you know which film this energy reminds me of? It's a really beautiful movie on Netflix called Napoli Ever After. I think it was a book originally, but this is like, and she goes on like this self-love journey. That's what this energy is reminding me of. So if you haven't seen that film, it could be significant. You have Dove of Peace, stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. Yeah, you're completely at peace within yourself. And I feel like you've healed your heart and your sacral chakra, the emotional body, from any wounds. And again, I'm hearing childhood wounds, particularly, or healing the inner child. And that's what's enabling you to have more fun, to play. It's like, when children can literally make or find fun in any circumstance. Like they don't need much, right? Like even if they don't have a particular toy or game, they can use their imagination to play and create. It's like for them, every moment is a moment for joy and expression and connection. It's like living like that. And I feel like your inner child has really healed or started to awaken. And it's like you're recognizing and realizing like, I don't know. I just feel like you really want to live life on your own terms. There's this energy of, yeah, I deserve the best. No, I am going to speak up. I am going to ask for this. Like there's no holding yourself back at all. And it's not allowing yourself. You may have dealt with people that tried to, I just heard squash your shine, or try to make you smaller, to dim your light in some capacity. And it's like you're not dealing with that anymore. We have inner child attunement, go within, listen, loving parenting. So again, nurturing self, giving back to self, pouring into yourself, which is exactly what you've been doing. Being gentle with your inner realm, and, it could be like journaling, or whether this be, meditating, going to therapy. There's things I feel that you've really done, or, a self-care routine that's really significant to this growth. We have challenges, blocks, fears, and negativity, betrayal. Again, I feel like there's been a lot of people perhaps, or situations that tried to challenge or block your light or cut you down, make you smaller. And it's like now, even if these energies or people tried, it just wouldn't work because you're at a vibration where I just feel like they can't get to you. They can't reach you. I feel like this group, you've really elevated and you've really grown and expanded. I feel like that is going to bless you and be a blessing in your life moving forward. And again, because you've elevated, I see it's like all circumstances materially and physically are elevating with you. So you are set to increase your finances, your abundance. You are set to have more opportunities for connection, more compliments, more joy, even peace of mind. Like I just see relaxation, peace of mind, harmony being restored, but it's because you've created harmony within. And there's a sense of you recognizing like, I really am the master. I am someone that can nurture and heal, you know, my inner realm and my inner landscape. I have the capacity to, you know, even if all the world turns their back on me or every connection falls away, I have myself. Yeah, really strong energy around sovereignty, self-love, and self-empowerment. And it's like creating this magnetic energy. It's like because you love being with yourself so much, everyone else wants to be around you as well. Okay, master number 11, emergence, creation, resurrection, magician. Again, you've definitely been through some sort of ego death, dark night of the soul. This could be a long time coming as well, like the butterfly leaving the cocoon. Perhaps you had to go through a lot of cycles of transformation or alchemy or, you know, really shifting your energy and your vibration. I feel like there could have been a lot of subconscious or negative beliefs or painful experiences from childhood that you had to work through, because they're showing me someone almost needing to clean. I'm seeing someone clearing the hard drive and reprogramming it. So you could have had to clear a lot of programming and subconscious beliefs from, you know, your earlier life, earlier experiences, childhood relationships. But again, it's like nothing can encroach on this energy because it's so expansive and so magnetic that it's like you speak for yourself. I also think people may be slightly intimidated by you. Like you can see this stare. You also have laser vision. You can see through people. You understand why they do what they're doing. It's like you can see their pattern and their programming and not buy into it, not react. It's very hard to trigger you because you've already neutralized those triggers and wounds within yourself. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day.